Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? So I am super beyond excited for this video because today I'm going to be playing with the new Just My Luck palette from Colourpop, which is their new 9-pan green palette, and you guys know I am obsessed with greens, so I was very excited about this palette. I was kind of hesitant on uploading another first impression because I've done quite a few in the past week, but I have been posting extra videos and I know you guys are probably really excited to see my thoughts on this, so what the heck, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. And I was gonna say if you have a problem with that, you can just go ahead and just kiss my ass. I'm sorry, but this palette is beautiful, and like I was shocked when I opened it because this middle shade, Mary Jane, is the most beautiful bright green. Like it looks more gold in pictures, but in person it is very much definitely a green. And I just think everything looks really beautiful. So let's go ahead and swatch it and then we'll do a look. Okay, so first we have Chances Are, which is like a really light kind of minty green. Kiss My Ass, which is a nice, ooh, it's kind of like a teal. And then 50/50. That first shade looks a little bit sheer. The other ones look good. Next we have Big Banks. Ooh, that's pretty. Mary Jane. And I Love You. All really gorgeous shimmer options. Alright, and then for the last row, we have Act Natural. It's like a little bit more of a deeper green. There's Mo Bamba, which this one looks to be a matte with like a little bit of a sheen in it, but I think it'll probably apply as a matte. That's a nice dark foresty green. And then Charmed, which is like that like really nice mustardy tone. There's what all the shades look like, and they do look beautiful, especially the shimmers. The mattes look a little bit patchy, but my arm is pretty dry right now, and I was doing swatches on it earlier, so that might be why these didn't swatch as well, but overall it looks really nice. Before we jump into the eye look, I did want to do one more thing, which is just show you a comparison between this palette and any other green palettes that I have, which I really don't have any like full green palettes. I know I saw people comparing this to the Huda Beauty Emerald Obsessions, I think it is, but I don't own that one. But I will compare this to any that I have that has like a good amount of greens in it. I'm just going to show you really quickly, not going to like go fully in depth on every single shade, just so you can decide for yourself if this palette would add any value to your collection. First off, we have my baby, the Blush Tribe Hasina 2. This is one of my favorites. So, I mean, there's not that much green. It's like 2 rows, but I figured I'd just show you really quickly. Next, I have the Paulina palette from Blush Tribe. And then this is the Juvia's Place Tribe palette. I feel like looking at all of these side by side, the Just My Luck palette is obviously the only one that's like completely true green. And I feel like these kind of have a lot of like teal, like a little bit of a blue undertone to it, where some of the other green palettes that I have are more like vibrant green or grass green, whereas this definitely has some blue in it. Like a blue undertone, not actual blue shades. Alright, let's go ahead and zoom on in and try this baby out. I did already prime my eyes with the P. Louise base, but you can tell obviously that it is stained from an eye look that I did yesterday, but hopefully the colors will be vibrant enough that that doesn't mess with it. Fingers crossed. I think I'm going to go ahead and start off with the shade Mo Bamba, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in my crease. Like this is going to be my deepest shade. I'm just going to put it here, and I'm just going to pack it on at first, not really worrying about blending. Mostly just worried about covering that pink. Like a broken soul in a wonderland without angels. Alright, right over that I'm going to go ahead and take Act Natural. I'm just going to put it right above in the crease. That is how I feel when the mirror... Okay, before I go on, I'm going to go in with the previous brush and just blend between those two shades. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and take this one. I feel like if I keep saying this name, I'm going to get demonetized, which I'm not trying to do. So I'm going to go ahead and take that shade on a little bit more of a fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to put it right over top of the last one. Just blending in circular motions. Not trying to take it up too high because I have one more shade I want to go in with in the crease. I'm going to go in with the first shade that I use and just touch up my outer V just a little bit right here. Actually, I'm just going to touch up the whole thing. I really want to keep that like really nice depth. And then going in with the second brush that I used and no additional product, I'm just going to blend. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the lightest matte shade, Chances Are, and I'm going to put this over the edge and use this to blend it out the rest of the way. Shows me a stranger. Yeah. Alright, so that's looking more blended. I'm going to go back into that mid-tone green shade just a touch more and blend and just add it in between. Gonna go back in with a little bit more Act Natural. Last but not least, going in with a touch more of Mo Bamba. Just going back in with my fluffy blending brush. Alright, so I'm really liking how it's looking so far. It's super pigmented, it's blending well. I like all the shades together, so I'm going to go ahead and use my P. Louise base and cut the crease. Take me back to the planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I'm incomplete when you ain't by my side, when you don't wake up now. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take Mary Jane, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. To me, yeah, I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover. Okay, so that shade definitely took a moment, a long moment to build up, but it is really, really beautiful. It has pretty sparkles in it, and I really, really like that shade. I thought it was just a plain gold with a little bit of green undertone, but no, it is stunning. I'm going to take a touch of Mo Bamba and just blend that onto the lid just a little bit. Alright, for my lower lash line, I'm going to go ahead and use All of You on the inner half and Charmed on the outer half. I love that dark green brown. Alright, so those are all the shades I'm going to use from the palette today. I think the look turned out really beautiful, but let's go ahead and finish it off. I'm going to use Mermaid Waters from Love Luxe Beauty. This is a highlighter. It just looks like this, but it has a really pretty green duochrome, so I thought I would pop that in my inner corner. I'm going to take whatever's left over on my brush and just slightly highlight underneath the brow bone. I'm also going to use this shade to highlight today and keep it monochromatic. I really want to add something a little extra special to the inner corner, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Peaches and Cream pigment in the shade Mermaids, which is a like really beautiful duochrome. Has some green undertones in it. I haven't used it on my eyes yet, so I can't completely describe it. I am going to use a touch of my NYX glitter glue though. Thank you so much to everyone who recommended Mermaids to me. I owe you my life. I'm going to go ahead and add Colourpop Teaspoon to my waterline and the Too Faced BTS mascara. Last but not least, I'm just going to go ahead and add the Jouer Diamond Walk Gloss. So this is the finished look, and I really love how it turned out. I feel like it is so beautiful, and these are just my tones. I'm very happy because Colourpop palettes in the past have been a little bit hit and miss for me. I love some of their eyeshadows, and then others I just feel like are a little bit lackluster, and luckily, the Just My Luck palette worked for me, and I have no problems with the formula here. I feel like all the shades blended really well. I didn't get any patchiness in the outer V, which is like, yes, so happy about that. I feel like the tones are just beautiful. I really love the colors in this palette. I love that it is all greens, no neutrals. Like even the shades that I was a little bit iffy about, like especially Mary Jane, like that all over the lid is just absolutely stunning. It is a beautiful, beautiful green with the touch of gold. It's not a gold with a touch of green, so I really appreciate the difference. I am living for this eye look, and I know I did obviously add a little something into the inner corner, but everything else was this palette, and it is only $12. That's absolutely crazy. It's like the perfect size. I'm very, very happy with my purchase. I'm glad that I took a gamble and decided to purchase this, just because I have said no to certain Colourpop palettes despite liking the color scheme, because I didn't know if they would work for me or not. But when I saw this, I just knew, like, green, like a full green palette, like I can't say no. A full green palette for $12. And look at this eye look. Not to pat my own back or anything. I'm talking about the shadows, not me. But I really, really am happy. Although I will clarify that this is just a first impression. I have to keep playing with it before I can give a full review or my final thoughts. But as of right now, I am really, really happy with the performance of the palette. And I definitely have a lot of other looks in mind that I want to do, especially playing more with the shade Charmed. I love that. Like, that is my kind of neutral shade. So I think Charmed actually blended like into the crease and outer V, and then put Olive You all over the lid would be a really, really pretty, like, bronzy but still green smoky eye. So definitely excited to keep playing with this, and I will see more of it on my channel. I'm kind of trying to get a little bit of use out of everything, and then I will revisit what I have and do more 3 looks and such like that. I'm just trying to get the videos out as things come, so just bear with me. You will see more looks using this, I promise, because I'm excited. Like, it's so affordable. So I mean, I would love to know if you guys decided to pick this palette up, if you decided to pass on it, if you did pick it up, what you think of it, and if you're liking it. And I think that's everything for today's video, so I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.